Hello, I'm Dreadmares and welcome to a new video about the recently added runestones. The feature has been released a while ago, but there are still many questions which I hope to answer here in this video. So the first thing you want to do once you hit level 65 is go to the challenge page on the quest and claim 5000 wicked ores and 4 runestones. So for the next part I will assume you're familiar with the sweeper and dungeon since it has been released a while back, and we will jump right into the runestone page. So first you want to give every hero an elemental runestone. In order to help you with that, I will explain the strengths and weaknesses of each runestone. The wind runestone is good for all DPS heroes as it increases hits, which could help you do more damage. The wind runestone is strong against earth and weak against fire. I'll explain later why this is the case. The fire runestone increases crit, which makes it great for DPS heroes. Fire is strong against wind and weak against water. The water runestone increases dodge and focuses on healing, so it's great for your healers. Remember though, heal only increases healing done by your skills and not the healing you receive. Water is strong versus fire and weak versus earth. And then there's the last runestone. Earth increases endurance and has many defensive skills, which makes it great for support heroes to survive longer. Earth is strong against water and weak against wind. Okay, so before I start, let's start by showing how you can find some more info about each step. Hovering over the rules will pop out a window giving some more information, and hovering over any stat will show a description about what the stat does. This works the same in the inscribe and the transmute page. So augmenting works pretty similar as augmenting a hero, that you will need to collect crystals, which can be obtained from the sweeper or in the shop. Once you activated all crystals, you can level it up, which will increase its stats and give you more inscribe points to spend, which I will come to later. Transmuting works the same as using soul stones on pet and using refined stones on your heroes, that when you level it up it will boost your stats. So element resistance reduces all elemental damage you take, and penetration increases the amount of elemental resistance that is ignored. This can go into the negatives, which means you do more damage. So transmuting uses sage stones. Okay, so finally let's go to the inscribe tree and I will explain the most important things here. The first thing you need to look at is your allocated points, which tells you how many nodes you can activate, which is increased by your augment level as explained earlier. Activating nodes cost inscribe crystals. So in the inscribe tree it depends which stats you really want, but I will go over some important ones. So you have small and big ones, which give different values. As you can see, the dodge rate here has 2%, 4%, and 6%. So you want to pay attention to all the big nodes. So starting with the resistance node, there is a pretty big one on the left right here, where you can see this earth runestone gets no wind resistance and more water resistance, which relates back to where the runestone is weak and strong against. In the middle you also have two branches where you can collect 12% resistance on elements you're not weak or strong against, and you get only 6% for the weakness of your element, and you get 18% for the element you're strong against, and this will actually make a big difference in the battle. Some other nodes to look at are the other blue, green, yellow and red ones here in the middle, which will give dodge, hit, crit and endurance. And there is also a big node in the top left, which gives the most stats for a single node, and is located here. Actually all three large circles located in the upper top actually give real high bonuses. Another important point to mention is elemental attack and damage. For experienced players, their basic attack is quite high, like 300 or 400%, but the elemental attack bonus is still very small, so 1% of elemental attacks can sometimes even make more sense than 2% in normal attack. As elemental damage gets added after the normal attack percent is added, so like your basic attacks times your multiplier for attack, and then that amount will get multiplied again by your elemental attack, so in the end your elemental attack will add quite a bit more as long as you're, well, for a pretty long time at least. About the skills, it all depends on your hero's information and you have to see which works best for you. You should remember though that Quench not works for Pamela, Evolve Lydia and Isolde. The inscribe markings used to activate skills are for now only obtainable through events. You can always reset all nodes here for a small cost. In the preview page you can freely take a look at which routes you want to go through and plan ahead. So that was everything. Thank you for watching and have fun playing the game.